I feel like a bit of a broken record. Keep saying the same. We're always dominating possession or having the lion's share of possession. We're always having somewhere between 15 and 20 shots on goal, but we're not making that count in terms of goals and firm results.
And some more.
In the moment, it's a lack of precision. It's not a lack of opportunities. It's not a lack of touches in the box. It's a lack of decision making and the quality in decision making. And today we simply, I did not feel us in the last 20 meters that we are like, that we finish the game or we kill the game when it's there to be done.
Chelsea have only scored 30 goals in the Premier League this season. That's bad. Even Crystal Palace has scored more. Jiminy Cribbins. So if they have all these amazing talented players, why can't they score goals?
I think we created a lot of opportunities that did not become opportunities. We opened a lot of spaces for our attackers. And for last decisions and for last passes and assist passes, but the decision making, the determination, the timing was simply not good enough, and we could not win the decisive one-on-ones. So the story is easy story today. It's 80 meters all over the pitch. 80 meters is, I'm very, very happy with it.
You've finished at all with this manager?
For me?
Yeah. Is he asking for different things?
Yeah, of course. I think every manager is different in his kind of how he wants to play. He gives us a lot of ideas. Now I play a left 10, not a left winger, so I have more space for my runs in the middle.
He has the quality, and it is a quality to play on more than only one positions, and it's like this. I think that Timo had a very good start and a very, very clinical and very efficient start at Chelsea under Frank. I could not see any problem. In my opinion, it was even a big plus, and he was a big reason for Timo to join the club. That the connection to Frank.
We have to understand that that everybody needs to understand that. Sometimes, not sometimes, I take the decisions to win games, and it's not a problem that he does mistakes or that he has a bad game or that he does a miss, but we cannot lack energy. We cannot lack energy 10%, 5%. It's not possible.
Hi, Thomas. It's obvious that your defensive work's done really well. You've stopped conceding so many goals, but is there a wider problem in attack? You know, the goals per game's gone down since you came in, and is that the players, or is it more a systemic issue and something that will come with time?
We will work on it, but you can score in any structure, and you can concede goals in any structure. So the structure is never the problem, or never the solution in both ways. It's always the input of the players, and the structure is fluid. You find the spaces where you find the spaces. You find in different structures you find different spaces. For sure, you can be more offensive players, but it's in the moment a very balanced game, and this is also about not conceding, and it is about scoring. So you can be sure that we think day and night about scoring goals, about creating chances. We play up the pitch, and the statistics from the last matches, I know them. We don't score enough for the amount of touches in the box, for the amount of shots, for the amount of creating. We simply don't score enough.
Hi, Thomas. Thomas, I'm just wondering about your attacking sort of philosophy. We've seen in the past Chelsea have great strikers like Gianluca Vialli, like Diego Costa, Didier Drogba. Are you favourable in terms of playing the one man up top as a target man, or do you favour maybe two guys up top, or are you open to playing two guys up top?
I do what I always did when I started in academy and later in professional football. I do what I think is best for the team, and I adapt to the quality of my players. If I have guys who need to be on the pitch and are double strikers, we will find a way to play with double strikers. If we have guys like who absolutely need to be on the pitch as a number 9, we play with a single number 9. It depends, and we adapt to the quality of the players. Please don't forget, I love all these guys you mentioned. I love Vialli, I love Drogba, I love Terrace. I love them. I love them, and this is a huge part when I think about Chelsea, that I think about these strikers. I absolutely agree. When you look at our lineup in Champions League now, and the offensive players were like, or against Crystal Palace, it was Callum Hudson-Odoi, Christian Pulisic, Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, Reece James. They're 20, 21. Timo is 24. So don't compare like the big guys in their best age with guys who are 20 and 21. Don't do this mistake. And why should I dream of Vialli and Van Basten and I don't know, and Gary Lineker and I don't know who was the names of the best number 9s in the world. I mean, we have what we have, and I'm super happy with what we have. And we have strong strikers, we have strong half strikers, and we do what's best for the team. And I'm absolutely happy with our players, and we will push them, and that's the situation.
Let's figure out why. Now, there are many reasons for this. Well, we can see that Chelsea are getting lots of shots on goal. There are lots of shots, lots of them from very low value XG distances, lots in the box, but who's in the box? It's Kai Havertz, not really a striker, or Raheem Sterling, who we know isn't clinical, or João Felix, who takes a shot now and again, but hasn't really scored enough. He scored 2 so far, and is either a sign of really bad luck or players who aren't strikers, and they're relying on players who aren't clinical in that box to score. Think of Spurs. Harry Kane always overperforms. They get lots of points out of him that way because he scores more than he should. Chelsea score far under. Thiago Silva's talked badly about how this transition with the new ownership has been bad. It's not going very well. But there are specific reasons why they aren't scoring goals. It's to do with the system and the individuals, and basically they're in a real mess just now. And until they get a real proper manager and structure in place to improve everything with a clear goal in mind, they won't score any goals, let alone the goal that the manager has in mind to score goals.
Run. That's life. It's a long season, and if anything, if it makes some people who are talking about us, we're going to win the league, we've got the best squad in the league, it's ridiculous stuff. Because when you talk about best squads, you have to look at the teams that have won it in the last 2, 3, 4 years. Their squads are full of strikers and wingers that score 30, 40 goals a season. Midfield players that have won multiple league titles all over the place, experienced people that have won it, people that have won Champions Leagues. And we have some, but we also have young players, and as a squad we're not there. If you ask me in 2 or 3 years if I'm still here and we have a couple of leagues in our pocket, or then and are you title contenders, I'll say yes. But at the moment people want to look at our squad and talk about it. It's very quick that it's gone from, I spoke after I think West Brom and Southampton, we were nowhere near good enough. Rubbish, useless. Now last week we've got the best squad in the league and we're going to win it. We're probably somewhere in the middle. That's the reality of it, and we have to work through that. And we'll have to work through nights like tonight, because coming to here on this place on a night like tonight where you can see they're up for a result, to make it really difficult for us, it's a big test for us. And we didn't pass the test. We will in future.